Hello, welcome to my vlog. My name's Kev, and welcome to episode 30, part 1. I changed the format a little bit this week, and I'll tell you why in just a second, but if this is your first time watching the vlog, my name's Kev. I am an artist, singer-songwriter, mental health peer specialist, and advocate, and I use this vlog to show what I've been doing over in my daily routines and how I cope with the different disorders that I have. Those disorders being schizoaffective disorder, which for me is a combination of schizophrenia and bipolar 1. I also have cPTSD, which is complex PTSD, and I have inattentive ADD. And so in this vlog, I try to show my routines and the coping skills that I've gathered over the past 15 years since my diagnosis that help me get through and not only survive, but I someday hope to thrive. The reason I did this week's vlog a little differently is because there is a trigger warning. I decided to make Monday its own episode. And the reason I did this is I had a very difficult time Monday. And I woke up at a very bad place where I was traumatized by a dream that had to do with my childhood trauma. So I woke up having a very difficult day, and I feel that the day as a whole really shows how I work through my day even though I'm having such a difficult day. I talk about a lot of my coping skills, and it was kind of long to put in the vlog, but I really felt like it was its own standalone episode as I was editing, and I felt like it would be useful for people. So I decided to do this first episode is only Monday. There is a trigger warning because I talk about suicidal ideation. When I wake up on Monday, I am bombarded by intrusive thoughts of suicidal thoughts, and I was not feeling like suicidal, but the intrusive thoughts of ideations, which is like fantasies or just constant bombardment of those suicidal type of ideations, was a little too much for me Monday, and I have a lot of tears. So I want to give you a trigger warning that subject is talked about, and there are some tears in this episode. And I'm releasing it a little early so you can watch it in its entirety, and then when the rest of the regular episode comes out on this weekend, you can watch the rest of the week. But I can assure you I made it through the week just fine, and I am feeling safe and social and optimistic and motivated. So I hope you enjoy the episode, and I hope it's useful for you. And so now I'm going to rewind you back to Monday.
Hobo these roads in worn out shoes, carry my load but not nothing to lose. Long forgotten miles of tourist trials wore away and weathered my blues. Now I've got nothing left but dreaming to do.
Hello, happy Monday. It's Monday morning, and I'm not doing so good today. I had a really rough night last night with dreams about my childhood trauma. And I went to bed last night, and my thoughts were very negative and defeatist, and then I had this really bad dream. I woke up at 5, and I was kind of in shock. And then I sat around for a bit, and then I went back to bed, and I went right back into the dream. And it was really hard. This morning I'm waking up, I have no coffee, and so I'm going out. I don't have enough money to get coffee, but I scrounged up enough to get a cup of coffee. at the cafe, so that's what I'm gonna do. It'll just be 1 cup coffee day. So it's hard for me to collect my thoughts. I'm still in I feel like I'm in shock a little bit. My suicidal ideations are very high and intrusive and keep these negative and thoughts and terrible thoughts keep entering my mind, and I don't want them to. My mood is very low, to say the least. My pain is very high. It's a nice rainy day, and I'm going to get a cup of coffee and try to do some coffee and comedy and try to break out of this mode. And I feel like it's going to be a hard day. I try not to judge my mood before coffee and comedy, but yesterday was a hard day and it's carrying over to today, so hopefully we can turn it around. Good morning. So I'm not doing so good this morning, and often on mornings like this I don't want to take my meds, but I'm feeling okay about taking my meds because I know that they work. But I'm not doing so good. I'm kind of sitting around. I'm not doing any laughing at my comedy. And I've just been kind of sitting and brooding, and I'm dealing with HALT. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. So I had a bowl of cereal. It didn't make my stomach feel very good, and my stomach's feeling very upset. I texted a friend to see how they were doing, just because sometimes that makes me feel better to start a how you doing conversation, and not make everything about me, reach out to someone else and say how you doing and have some concern for them. Take some of my brain power is focused on me, so I want to unfocus it on me. My suicidal ideation thoughts are overwhelming. Now, suicidal ideation, that doesn't mean I want to kill myself. It means that I have these dialogues in my head that I can't control, and they're constantly pushing me towards that direction. And they're giving me reasons why it would be a good idea and why it would help other people, and it tells me that I'm a burden and people would be happier if I wasn't here, and I would be happier. And I know that these ideations are, my brain is wired that way when I hit roadblocks and things, or I feel overwhelmed, or I wake up and I'm in shock, or I go to bed and I'm very depressed. My brain is wired to automatically go towards suicidal ideation and for that permanent solution to a temporary problem. And I know that I've started many days like this. Many days I've woken up triggered and suicidal. And I'm hoping throughout my day when I work that at the end of the day I'll be able to say, hey, I started at a very low point today and I made it up and I'm feeling safe and social. I have experience doing that, a lot of experience doing that. So I'm hoping that's what happens today, is that I go through my routine and I focus on things and kind of keep my mind occupied on positive things, that I'm hoping at the end of the day I won't be feeling this way and I'll be feeling better, and I'll be proud of myself for climbing the ladder. So my routine's a little mixed up. But I got my meds down. Coffee and comedy didn't really work. Next thing I'm gonna do is take a shower, But before I do that, I'm gonna try to do a little more comedy. My brain is very dramatic, very loud, and it's yelling at me, and it's very hard. It just beats me up and tells me I'm no good. And it's a difficult morning. I have a lot of mornings like this. And but I know from experience that if I go through my routine and do my coping skills, and that I can turn this around. Maybe make it a good day, a creative day, and give my dog some love. And I don't really have a lot of strength today. I feel very tired, emotionally, physically, mentally, and so those are things that I need to work on today. I don't want to work on anything today. I want to just have a day go smoothly. And they do. Smooth days happen. So I'm gonna try to get out for a walk. Listen to some music. Listen to some upbeat music after I take a shower, and see if that can make me feel a little better, a little more grounded, and I really need a hug. Hungry, angry, lonely, tired. A hug kind of goes a long way. All right, here I go. Here I go, here I go, here I go again. Hey, so, coughing comedy hasn't been helping, and I've just been kind of sitting and staring out the window. Something that you can see, I have like blankets hanging up. I had them hanging up all over the apartment because this doggy here, we had storms over the weekend, and she peed all over everything. And I don't really have the money to wash it, so I'm just drying it all out, and it's gonna rain all this week, and my dog is old, so when she gets excited, she pees. When she gets scared, she pees. And I did get I was given some adult diapers to, when a storm's coming in, put an adult diaper on her, and hopefully that will work. I haven't tried that yet. But I gotta do something about that bed. The whole apartment smells like pee. And you might wonder, how, like, I could sleep on the floor and deal with all this pee stuff. And I haven't been able, I ran out of dish soap, so I can't do my dishes. I can't do laundry. And I'm just kind of living in this yucky. I've lived in some really bad places. When I was a teenager, I lived in a public bathroom for a while. And so it doesn't just, I'm not accustomed to living in yuck. I don't like it. And I like to have my place nice and clean and smelling fresh. And it's gonna have to wait a couple days until I am able to do laundry. I took my meds, and I don't like being in this apartment when it's all dirty. It doesn't help my mood at all. So I'm gonna take a shower. I haven't taken a shower yet. I'm not in the mood to. Been having some coffee, and I'm gonna just try to clean up this place, organize it. Maybe I can borrow some dish soap from someone, and maybe I don't know. I'm hanging on to this today. I hung up my semicolons just as a constant reminder of to keep going, even though I don't want to. It's been a very tearful morning. So I think I'm gonna lay down and cuddle with this dog on this one piece of thing that doesn't have pee on it, and try to get some comfort and some hugs from the dog. Hey, so sometimes when I'm having a hard time either shaving my head or shaving my beard, somehow expresses and makes me feel better. And when I shave my head, I feel stronger and more resilient. And often when I'm going through hard times, I just buzz this off and I just feel a little stronger, a little more resilient. I'm having a lot of tears today. And I think it's just a result of dreams and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna get a lot done today. I'd like to visit someone or go for a walk or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do today. Looks like I'm a little crooked too. Yeah, I don't know what today holds. I'm a little overwhelmed and sad and a lot of different emotions today. And so I do have some music on, and I'm gonna put on some upbeat music. I'm gonna open these shades and turn on the lights and try to create a more positive atmosphere in my studio apartment. And if I change the atmosphere around, maybe it'll help lift my mood. All right, so I'll get to it. I cut myself in the back. I'm not good at shaving my head in the back. I have these little ridges, bone ridges, and I cut all along it. So I usually miss a spot here and there, and then someone throughout the day has to say, "Hey, you missed a spot right there." But I think I got it all today. So to sum it up, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm a little frantic and very emotional, and I gotta find some way to climb the ladder and turn this very hard day into a good day, and productive day, creative day, and I need to take care of myself. The child in me is kind of very active and present in my brain, and the trauma that I went through as a kid, and it's just hard.
May you always have help come down from above. May you always feel that you are loved. May you see far beyond all that is shown, and know that you are never alone. And given time, you'll find when to take your stance. I will always be near. I'll write the music if you'll be the dance.
Hello, I am heading out. I got my little thing here and I'm heading out to the food bank, and my pain level is down, which is nice. My mood is not getting any better. It's hard to not cry and keep. I cried a couple times, and I'm not in my right mind today. I'm not grounded. I think I'm stuck in the past, and I gotta break free of it. Go ahead. People just waiting for me. Drive over the sidewalk. There you go. All right. It's raining out, and you know I love the rain. Thank you. So I think my plan is that I might grab my guitar and go under the bridge where it's nice and just sit and play guitar. For some reason, being under a bridge on a rainy day seems to fit me today and fit my mood. So it's a little chilly though, so I don't know. I'm trying to just put one foot in front of the other. Hey, I thought I'd show you what I kind of got from the food bank, and I got I put it away. I got some peanut butter. This is good when I need protein, and also my dog likes it, so that's good. I got chicken drumsticks. These will be for my dog because I'm running out of dog food and she loves these. So this will hold me over. I get one of these and they hold me over until I can buy more dog food. So Okami loves these, so this is a blessing. And I can eat them too, so it's something we can both eat. But I got these cooked chicken breasts, or drumsticks. They look kind of old, but they should be good. So I got that. I got some chicken soup. I got a little thing of milk because I was all out of milk. I got some oatmeal. This is great in the morning. I haven't been able to get this, so I'm glad to have that. I got some pasta. And I got some potatoes. 2 potatoes and some grapes. I don't know why I got these grapes. Don't really like them, but they were kind of just overflowed. And then I got some white bread and 6 eggs. So it's pretty good. This is my food for the week. And so generally I go on Mondays and I get about this much food and I try to stretch it out for the whole week. And some of it goes to my dog. And for some reason I grabbed shampoo and conditioner. I don't know why, but it was there. When I grow my hair back I might need it. My mood isn't any better, but I do feel good now that there's some food here, and mainly I just I go because I want to get the drumsticks for my dog, so it'll hold me over till I can buy more dog food. And then something for me to eat. So the milk is really important, the chicken drumsticks are really important, and everything else just kind of feeds me throughout the week. So that's my week's food. Hello. So I just went and visited with my neighbor Jeff, and that made me feel a little better. And you know, I talked to Jeff about how I was feeling, and you know, talking together, I came up with the idea of I generally do well in the rain. I like rainy days, and my mood is usually better on rainy days. And I like to go out and get my feet wet and splash in the puddles and go for walks. And it's raining today, and it's gonna rain most of this week. So, although normally I wear my river shoes, so I can get my feet wet and splash in the puddles. It's a little cold out, so I'm putting on socks and sneakers. My mood is it's fluctuating, and it's very I don't mean in a clinical term, but it's very bipolar. It's mixed, where I want to cry, but I'm also I'm up at, I kind of am just masking, and I'm a little more hopeful for the day now that I have a plan. That plan is, so far, is that I had to feed my dog, so I just did that. And I'm going to gather some things and go, since it's raining out, go walk in the rain. I'm going to walk down to the bridge that separates my town, Beverly, from Salem. And there's a spot that I really like underneath the bridge where there's benches and you're by the water and the rain doesn't get to you. So I was gonna bring my guitar down there and play guitar, but it's cold out, it's raining, and it wouldn't be good for the guitar. So I'm gonna gather some other things that I have that might keep me occupied, and I'm gonna bring my kalimba, and I'm gonna look around the apartment to see what other things might keep me occupied and help me get through this time. And I think sitting down there will be helpful. So I'm gonna go pack it up. Hey, Okami. Boop, boop, boop. How you doing? Is that good chicken? Hey, so I'm just packing up for my little day trip under the bridge, and one thing that I'm doing is I'm playing my art music playlist. I figured it's a little upbeat, and it's in the description below, the link to it, and it's just a Spotify playlist that I listen to normally when I'm doing art. So it's got a little more energy to it. So I'm listening to that, and I'm not in a singing mood, but I'm trying to sing along. I know all the words, so I'm trying to sing along and trying to feel the music, and until I want to sing, and that means that my mood is going up if I start enjoying singing. And so I just wanted to give you an update that I'm trying to get myself to sing, and it helps me get out what I need to get out, and it makes me feel better, and it's controlled breathing, and I can feel the music in me, and the vibrations of my chest and stuff and my voice. So it lifts my mood, and that's what I'm trying to do. So even though I don't really want to do it, I'm doing it, and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, I'm just packing up, making some coffee for the trip, listening to music, and I can't find my kalimba anywhere, so I'm gonna keep looking around for it. Okay, so I'm all packed up. I didn't pack up a lot. It doesn't take much to keep my brain entertained, and I was spending some time with this doggy right here. She doesn't like the rain, so. But the things that I'm bringing is, I'm bringing a coffee. I'm bringing these fruit and grain cereal bars just in case I get hungry, because I haven't had much today. And I don't want to get down there and start to be hungry. So that's a little snack. And then I found my Musica Kalimba, which is this right here. And I'm just gonna, I don't play it well, but I bought this originally because I was spending a lot of time in the hospital and I couldn't have a guitar, and I could have this in my hospital. So I would just bought it so I could sit in my hospital bed and plink at it and come up with melodies and things like that. So this is a kalimba, and it's also electric. I can plug it into an amp, and like a guitar amp. But all right, so that's gonna be my kind of form of self-expression. I don't know any songs. I just sit there and plink away and find little melodies. So that's that. I'm gonna get my headphones, put on a jacket because of the rain and it's chilly, and head out to the bridge. And often I try to get my phone and my headphones ready for as soon as I step out the door, I hit play on a song that kind of motivates me, and I start walking and the music becomes the soundtrack to the movie that I'm in. And that first song is important to me. Like I don't just go shuffle. So I pick out the first song, and today it's gonna be Baba O'Reilly by The Who. And if you don't know that, I'll put a link to the video of that song below. But it is on my art playlist, so if you check that out, it's on there. So as soon as I step out the door, Baba O'Reilly through the headphones, and I'm gonna be walking in the rain, and I'm really looking forward to that. And the rain feels really good on this. I'm kind of glad that I shaved this because the rain feels good on the head. And before I leave, I think I need to give Okami a little more attention because she's having a hard time. Hey, so I'm at my spot. I got my little bench, and I'm just gonna sit. I think I'm gonna just listen to some music with one headphone in, because I just feel a little vulnerable with two headphones in and I can't hear anything. This is a nice place to sit. It started raining out harder, but I enjoyed walking and listening to music, so I'm gonna kind of sit here and do some thinking and listen to music, and maybe play kalimba. That's hard to say. Maybe play kalimba.
May you see the right and change what is wrong. May you feel me near long after I'm gone, and ask for patience, and all hard times will pass. Create in your life something that lasts, and given time you'll find the courage to take a chance. I will always be near, and I'll write the music if you'll be the dance.
Well, I'm gonna head home. It's been kind of busy here under the bridge where I haven't had a lot of time alone, and I don't feel comfortable having my headphones completely on. People can walk up from behind me and things like that. So I wanna walk and I wanna listen to music. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the long way home, walk in the rain, listen to some upbeat music. And my mood's a little more relaxed. I wouldn't say it's better, it's just not as, pistons aren't firing as hard. Hey, so I was just in this Beverly Coin jewelry, and they had, I was looking at the skateboards, and they have these skateboards over here, and I was like, oh, I want to skate. I know I can't, but the guy was really nice, and we were talking about music, and he sells lots of records. The records that I have at home that I pick up once in a while, I go there, and when you go in there, it's records and like old vintage video games and skateboards. There's instruments, guitar amps, bass amps, old. There's a 1957 archback acoustic, and And then he sells coins and things like that too, so lots of collectibles. So it's a really fun shop to go in, say hi to the guy, and he's very nice, and just everywhere you look in that shop there's just something interesting, so that was pretty fun. I'm finishing up my walk here soon, and seeing those skateboards and talking to that guy kind of made me feel pretty good, and talking about skateboarding, and then we talked about music, and not a lot, just brief, because I'm not a talkative person. But for me it's a lot, and I was very tempted to trade my guitar pedals that I never use, because I don't use guitar pedals. And I was like, can I bring these guitar pedals down and trade it for a skateboard and skate home? But I knew that would not be wise, so I didn't do it. The song Baba O'Reilly really got me going. As soon as I stepped out the door, that song reminds me of when I was a teenager, a rebellious teenager, and with the lines Teenage Wasteland. But the most important lines for me of that song is right in the beginning that I really feel, and it's out here in the fields, I fight for my meals, I put my back into my living. I don't need to fight to prove I'm right, and I don't need to be forgiven. The line that really sticks out for me in my recovery and the way I try to be is I put my back into my living, meaning I put effort into every day, be it an easy day or a hard day. I try to make the most of it. Some because I just live in the day because of survival mode, so I'm only focused really on today. But I've had lots of days where I don't put my back into my living, and I know that at the end of the day, things are a lot harder. So I try to put my back into my living, almost like a motto, and just keep going. I'm still masking a bit. I'm out in public, you know, and try to squint the eyes and smile a little bit, and make it seem like things are all good. I've been avoiding thinking of a lot of things. I've noticed the music has distracted me from hyper-focusing on all my issues right now, which is good. And but I'm gonna head back home and spend some time with my dog, because I think she's having a tough day too. So maybe we can help each other. Hey, so I spent some time laying with the dog, and that was nice, and I'm getting a little hungry, so I have this cooked chicken that I got from the food bank, and I'm gonna strip the bones and cut it up and maybe make some chicken salad, just because it's something that'll keep me occupied. I keep finding that when I'm not doing something, I stare off and my thoughts go bad, and they're not things that I need to dive into, you know. Things that I've dealt with, they're just triggered today, and it will pass. My mood is I don't know. It's not great, but I'm just it's motivated. I have more motivation than I had before, and I'm feeling a little better. I just don't feel like I can put a number on it. So yeah, I'm keeping myself occupied. I'm watching Critical Role, which is a show that I watch, kind of a bit of a hyper focus of mine, and I like to have the voices going on in my apartment. It's comforting, and it makes me laugh sometimes. So, all right, I'm gonna start making this stuff. Let me fix my hair. Hey, so I had a silly idea, and I went with it to do a song from when I was a kid called Long Haired Country Boy, a Charlie Daniels tune. And I was gonna just do it for the vlog, and I thought, why not put it up on YouTube? So it's probably already been on YouTube for 2 weeks, if you're just watching the vlog. But that's why I'm wearing the wig, and I figured I'd leave it on and say hi to you all. It was a fun song to do. It's a comical song to me, so it kind of lifted my spirits a little bit, made my mood feel a little better. I have to say my mood is, I feel settled in my mood where I'm not totally down in the dumps. And I've really just been kind of trying to distract myself. Now I look weird. I've been trying to distract myself with things, because when I start to think about things that are stressing me out, then I start to get worked up. And I want to have a nice relaxing evening, and so that's what I'm gonna do. And unfortunately, the dog peed again, and she got excited, and someone came over, and she got excited and peed, and so I have more stuff that has dirty. So we're running out of things to sleep on and sleep with, but I can't do laundry right now, so I can do laundry in a couple days. So tonight I'm going to, it's just after dinner, and well, it's like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna, feeling a little hungry, so I'll have something to eat, and maybe tune into some Critical Role, and just try to relax. I don't feel tired at all, really. I'm not in a lot of pain. My pain level is low, and when my pain level is low, I like to do things. I just don't know what to do. So I'm probably just gonna try to settle myself down. My brain is kind of spinning and spinning. Settle myself down so in a while maybe I can think about bed. Hey, so I've had some energy tonight, because I lost all the thoughts that I was gonna say. My pain level is down, and I wasn't, I keep losing my thoughts. It's been happening a lot today. My pain level is low, which often seems to happen when it's bedtime, and it brings my energy level up, and so I'm up. And I went and visited with my neighbor Jeff, and we watched Monday Night Football, and just laughed and joked around about different things. And then coming up here, I kind of was sitting with the dog and checking in on myself, and having fun petting her. She's over here behind me. Oh, and I spent some time, I took some of the rugs and carpets and stuff, and I put them in the shower, and I was just washing them down as best I could, in there, hanging up and drying, and that felt good. It got some energy going, kind of kept me active. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do a little more of that, and just so we can have some cleaner stuff until I can do laundry. I was chatting with Jeff, watching football, laughing about different silly things that we often talk about. My mood is distracted, really. I am processing stuff today, but I'm processing a little bit, and then I'm distracting myself. And then after a while, I'll kind of process a little bit more, kind of stare out a window and think, and then I'll distract myself. And this isn't done intentionally. I just realized this is what I was doing today, when I sat with my dog and reflected on my day. is that I spent the day doing things to distract me, but I was also doing things that kind of let me think a little bit too. So I would think about what was bothering me, and which was past trauma, and I was spending so much energy fighting against intrusive thoughts. I'm losing my train of thought again. So I was distracting myself with different tasks, but taking breaks and kind of processing a little bit and letting my brain think about things for a little bit. And okay, I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed, and I would go off with another task for a little while. And that has been my day, and it got me through today. I have to say I've been masking a lot today and being out, and masking, it's kind of thought of as a negative thing because I'm doing it to fit in, but I don't only do it because of that. If I'm smiling like this, it's like faking it till you make it, because after a while you start to feel a little bit of the smile, and I can feel it coming on now where I really want to smile. And so when I'm out and I put on this happy face and you see me passing by, it's not that I'm masking it, it's ingenuine. It's that I want to pass on a smile and I want to feel it myself. And so I don't think of the masking in a negative way that way. Masking today did help lift my mood. When I went for a walk, I was wearing my mask, and most of the time anyways. And when I went and talked to that person in the record store, I put on my friendly mask and had a good conversation. And when I left, I felt good and my smiles were genuine. I hope that made sense because my brain keeps going blank. But I do have a lot of energy, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I'm not gonna go to bed right away. The dog really wants to go to bed. So I'm gonna maybe play a little guitar quietly. When it's late at night and I want to play guitar, I play one of the electric guitars because they don't really make noise, you know. So that's maybe what I do. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. So, it was a hard day. And usually I'm like, oh, at least I'm through it. But I'm not going to bed. I'm still not feeling that great. And I don't feel great about going to bed because going to bed last night is what caused all the trouble. So I don't want to have any dreams. I don't know. I have my gentle jazz piano on, which is it's like 12 hours long, and it never gets too loud, never gets too interesting, and I play it every night when I go to bed. I'll put the link below if you want to listen to it. I find it very relaxing, and you get to memorize the melodies. And so my dog is asleep. I have a nice clean sleeping bag and pillows for me and blanket, and the dog is gonna lay next to me. So that's the best we could do for tonight. It's kind of late, so I'm gonna head to bed. Tomorrow, we'll see how tomorrow goes. I don't even want to think about tomorrow because I don't have anything in the morning, so I'm not gonna think about tomorrow. I'm in a better place than I was when I started today. When I started today, I had a lot of intrusive thoughts. Tonight, my mind is still pretty active, but it's not intrusive. It's not giving me too much that I can't easily disregard. I say easily, but it's not. It weighs over time. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna try to think of something happy. Sometimes I think when I'm going to bed, I try to think of if a genie came and he gave me 3 wishes, what I would wish for, and then I kind of go off on little daydreams until I fall asleep. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday. Thanks for sticking with me today. Hi, thanks for watching today. That difficult Monday that was. I can assure you that I made it through the week okay, and I'm feeling safe and social. I'm feeling pretty motivated, and I've worked my way up the ladder. I will be posting part 2 here pretty soon, so keep an eye out for that. I hope you're able to find something useful here. I really feel that it shows what I do on a very difficult day when I'm waking up with trauma, and I'm happy that I was able to get through it, and where I took it from, really I was at a 0, and then later in the day I was throughout the day I was distracting myself and slowly processing what was going on in my brain. It even took the amount of me putting on a wig and being silly to distract myself, but hey, it worked, right? So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate all your support. I get your messages on social media, and I really appreciate those who have shared my video because they thought it might be helpful for their friends or whatnot. It means a lot to me because my whole purpose here is just to help other people, and the more people that see it, then the more people it might help. So I'm Kevin, and I made it through the week safe and social and feeling good. Stay tuned for part 2, which will be Tuesday morning, and I'll see you soon. I just enjoy doing this.
I'll ride